So, through my time student teaching, I think I've done a good job carrying out the College of Education's philosophies to learn, lead, and serve. I think this experience has been both enriching and has taught me the most about education. Stuff that you might not really learn in textbooks, maybe stuff that takes you being in the classroom every day with the same group of kids, day after day. I think it's been a really great learning experience. I've learned a lot. Um, and obviously stuff that's going to build on to itself through the first couple years of teaching. But already, I think I've learned and absorbed a lot through my student teaching experience. I've learned valuable information strictly through being in the classroom every day. Um, Anybody can go to the front of a room and kind of talk about something they're passionate about or something they're knowledgeable of. But I think half the battle is building relationships with these kids. Um, and of course, we talk about that in the classroom, but there's not really opportunity to put it into practice until you are with them every single day. Um, and I think I've done a great job with that. Fortunately, I was able to go back home and student teach in the small town that I'm from. So relating to these kids was really easy and really quick to kind of um, build a relationship with these kids through that. Um, like for example, I mean, yesterday I went bowling with friends, and a student of mine worked at the bowling alley. And when I saw him across the bowling alley, he was like, "Oh, Mr. Dillon." Kind of walked over, fist bumped. Um, so knowing that, if they see me in public, they're very welcoming to be like, "Oh, hey, Mr. Dillon," not like, "Oh, there's my history teacher." So I think that's been awesome. I mean, even just now, I just got home from the gas station, and one of my other students was there and came by and said, "Hey, Mr. Dillon, how you doing?" So it's really cool, having that kind of effect where if I see them in public, they're comfortable enough to come up and say hi. So even just the little things like that, it's really encouraging. Um, so as far as the use of technology in the classroom, I've been able to work with the kids with IEPs or ELLs in my class. I have 6 ELL kids in one of my history classes. I've used resources that my mentor teacher has given me, like DeepL. It's a translating website. Worked great. I'd never seen it before, so that's been awesome. Got to pick that up and kind of put it in my tool belt, I guess you could say, for stuff I'll use in the future. And then with my kids with IEPs, I've been able to use a website called Diffit that like AI generates stuff from the textbook, maybe section that you take out from the book, or even your own slides that you make. It generates it into a reading level of your choice. So being able to keep those kids on track and keep them at our pace but they're also actually like learning and reading at their level. That's been really helpful, something I'll use probably forever. Especially now that everything is kind of technology based, and more welcoming in schools technology, new forms of it, especially through AI generated stuff. So yeah, I think I've been able to add a lot of new technological things to my teacher tool belt. So yeah, that's been great. This has helped students keep up with the rest of the class while also staying at their pace and their reading level. So it's kind of a win-win. And lastly, I think implementing my Christian worldview and beliefs into my classroom, whether it be at a private school or a public school, whatever kind of setting it is, simply be through action. I think action speaks louder than words. Most kids aren't exposed to a Christian environment, and unfortunately, they come from, difficult and unhealthy backgrounds at home or maybe even in other classes at the school. So kind of, I think my job without stepping over boundaries is to show my values through my actions, being supportive of students, affirming them through their good actions, their good moments and their bad moments, because they're all going to have both. Being supportive of students that way, helping them find healthy habits, maybe, things that they can practice, and overall making sure that they know that they can come to me when they have problems. Knowing that I am someone that's safe, and hopefully overall they can be comfortable with bringing these things to me. And I can kind of, through my actions and through guidance, kind of show my values and show my worldview through that. Ultimately, I believe that by setting an example of being positive and hopeful, can encourage them not only to be better in their academic life, but also in their everyday life. It'd be something great to see, great to practice, and now's the best time.